Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dead Gamers Talking, the New Year's Eve special where we will talk about video games and other things. I am Socks. Welcome to my new fucking channel because some peasant flagged a video I made a year and a bit ago. It was sorry, I got distracted then because YouTube started playing my voice and it was like, ah, no.
Too angry to hear myself.
Before we get into anything, I want to explain a couple things. First, I have very swollen tonsils, so it sounds like I have cotton wool jammed down my throat. And it's really hard to talk properly. Two, we're on my new channel because I can't live stream on Neat Life anymore. Because somebody flagged one of my Gamergate Happenings recap videos that I did in on September 24th, 2014. And according to my archives, it was the video about Mighty Number 9 and Shu, Boogie, Aaron Joni, and Milo Yiannopoulos getting doxxed. The only other things I mentioned really in that video were Ben Kuchera being a douchebag and rumors that Silverstring Media were trying to orchestrate some sort of PR move to try and divert attention away from Gamergate. That was the only thing really in that video. I didn't mention Brianna Wu, I didn't mention Zoe Quinn, I didn't mention any one person aside from Ben Kuchera, but fuck Ben Kuchera. I'll mention him all day. And everything was sourced. There was no hate speech, there was no threats, there was no personal information leaked, there was nothing icky or gross in it. The only person that should have had a problem with me, the only person that should have had a problem with me is Disney, because at the end of that video there was an Under the Sea cover from the V the Musical of 2014. Does anyone know if V did a musical this year?
I don't know.
I don't think
I doubt it.
Is it actually? Is that one? Is that one still on? Is that one still online? Is it?
No.
If so, is it on YouTube?
What?
The V the Musical thing.
Yeah, the V the Musical thing is all over the place.
No, but is it on YouTube? Because if it isn't, then
it is.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you had taken that, but V the Musical had been taken down by Disney, then that would somewhat make sense that they then went after your channel for the same thing.
No, they would have done a copyright strike, but I've got a community strike.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is different from a copyright strike.
This means somebody went to the video and
flagged it for inappropriate, violations of the community code of conduct. Threats and hate speech and misleading information or deliberately misleading information sort of thing. And nothing in that was deliberately misleading. Nothing was.
You mentioned boycott of the day. You mentioned, like you said, Ben Kuchera. You mentioned the Silverstring thing. You mentioned the doxing. That all happened.
Yeah, those were all things that actually happened.
You even mentioned the Emma Watson thing, and where you said that it was a hoax, which was a hoax.
Which one was that? Oh, the thing with the leaking thing?
Yeah. The supposed leaking nudes, which wasn't.
Yeah, which wasn't the thing.
Yeah. So there was nothing misleading. There was nothing in there whatsoever that you could control to say that it was a misleading and hateful.
Right.
What was the boycott of the day again?
The boycott of the day was Kotaku. And it was targeting one of their advertisers.
Boycotting the outlets, gotcha.
Yeah, at that point we were doing the mail-outs we would select, I was working with Jade Fox at the time, and we were doing the boycott of the day. And she would make up the graphic and choose the advertiser, and I would then relay that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, sorry, I'm sick. Um, but yeah, there was nothing in there. And I think I prefaced the boycott was like, you don't have to do this. If you've got your own way to protest, use your own way to protest. If you don't like boycotts, don't do them. Um, all that kind of shit. You know, and I did that preamble in like all of my GG happenings videos. It was like, if you don't like boycotts, don't do them. No one's forcing you to. Please don't feel like you have to do it. This is something that if you want to do it, this is a thing that, you know, this is how to do it, and here's all the info. And that was it. There's nothing. I mean, I memed on people in my GG happenings videos, but I was never hateful or um over the top to the point where you could be like, oh wow, that's over the line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you've never done anything like that.
Like I said, you know, I mean, I guess I'll say it here. The only thing that I know that people could construe as being hateful is when you said to certain people to go fuck yourself with a Tonka truck. And I once again say that wasn't you saying that. That was me saying that.
I wrote it and
Because
said it because
yeah,
that was when I had an ear infection and I couldn't talk.
yeah, you couldn't talk, and you were like, I really want to do this video, but I can't talk, so I'll do it for you, fam. You're like, okay.
Yeah, so he recorded the audio for me, but
Yeah.
like,
But
and
yeah,
I never ever did anything that I would deem hate speech, and I'm a reasonable person, you know. I'm not one of those people where it's like fuck political correctness so hard that it becomes, you know, I'm not being, you know, anti-PC anymore. I'm just being a cunt, and I'm not that kind of person, you know.
hmm
Um, I'm just, I'm just really upset that I can't stream on my channel, you know, because a lot of people don't follow us on Twitter,
hmm
um, or don't follow our Tumblr or anything, and they only follow us through my channel.
Yep.
You know, and there's between 400 and 800 people that watch Dead Gamers Talking every week. I mean, and I know that's a small audience,
But
but
it's an audience. It's our
it's
audience.
an audience, and we like making content for those people, and
Yeah,
You
it's
can.
really
we don't
upsetting
we don't
that
even
those
make money
people.
from it. Hell, you
No.
barely even make anything from it. You barely even make anything from it. And what you do, man, guess what? You forget you make it. Because you've
I
done that
know.
before. We've been like, oh, what about demonetizing the thing? And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I even had it monetized. I mix a little. It's
Dude,
like,
with like 8 cents a month, I
this
don't
is
even
just
think.
this is just some fun shit, man.
Yeah. You know, and I left the monetization up because I figured at some point we might have enough money where we can like buy proper web hosting and shit. And then be like, oh
Tough
look,
chance of that.
I know, right? I was like, I'll just leave
But
it up.
still,
Maybe we
it
can
is
buy a
cool that
domain
way.
one day. They'll pay us out. But now with this community strike, I think like the $6 that was in my AdSense account, I can't like even look at now. Um,
Now, question. You can.
mm.
Can you still upload to there? To
I
that?
can, but I think there's upload restrictions now.
Well, I think you should at least try to do upload a quick video just explaining
Yeah.
that what happened and to go here, go
Yeah.
Mm.
steer
I
them to
mean,
this
this all
site.
happened in the last like 2 hours,
hmm
and I've been busy like trying to get ready for this show. Um, I mean, and the strike came on the 22nd of December. Now, I should clarify, it's been Christmas.
You've been away. You
Um,
haven't been paying attention.
I
No
don't
one's
log
fault.
into my YouTube account unless it's to reply to a message or to do the show. Um, so, and because we didn't do a show last week because it was Christmas, I hadn't logged in, and the strike came on the 22nd, and I log in this morning to check everything out, and it's like, oh hey, guess what? Fuck you, and I'm like, what? What did I do?
hmm
And then I go to set up the stream, and I'm like, oh, I forgot, I can't, and so I'm barred from streaming until either the appeal, and I did appeal. I did appeal.
Did you
Um,
saying your appeal didn't do nothing with the church on Sunday? Is that what
Yeah,
it?
I basically
That
said there
sounds
was
about right.
nothing in that video that was hateful or threatening at, or anything that violated the community guidelines at all, ever.
Well,
Um,
one thing should be explained is YouTube is like they're automated on some of this shit, and
mm,
I doubt they quote looked at the video to see if it had those and they agreed with it. They just
No,
took the straight
the chance of that happening is slim, super
yeah.
slim.
So more than likely they just took the word of whoever reported it,
And
and
you know what? Because it is the holidays. Also, wouldn't surprise me if no one's in.
it's very
right.
surprising. I mean,
It wouldn't
it's kind of like
surprise
what
me if
happened
it
with
was
Steam. We'll
automated
talk
and then
about
it's like,
Steam in a little bit, but anyway.
wouldn't
Um,
surprise me if it was we just set it up to automatically agree with all flags
I'm
and
going
strikes, and then we'll
to
deal with it when we get back from the
I'm going
holidays.
to
yeah. Mm.
pick a random video. I'm just going to see what the report process looks like. I'm not going to file a report on anybody. I just want to.
You
But
can go to
that's the
my
thing.
channel and do that. I have a video you could quote unquote flag, pretend to
Okay,
flag.
it's
See
literally
what
this. It's literally like you hit report and it says report this video. What is the issue? Sexual content, violent or repulsive content. These are choices. Hateful or abusive
yeah.
content, harmful or dangerous content,
So it's
child
the same
abuse.
thing as flagging shit on Facebook.
Yeah. Spam or misleading, infringes my rights, and caption issues.
Ben Kuchera should have flagged you, Socks, for infringing his rights.
Infringing his rights to be a fuckhead with no
There is
sources.
a
Yeah.
what?
Mhm.
There's a report for missing captions. Why?
Well, I mean, if your video's exclusively about it says it's translated and there's no captions there, it's probably the same thing like being rickrolled, man. For people who need
See,
the captions for translations, and someone says, "Oh, it's translated in the title," but then you go to it, not translated.
let's see. I'm just looking at each
That
one and
wouldn't
like
surprise me if that's
infringes
the case.
for the infringes my right, infringe my copyright, invades my privacy, and other legal claim. Let's see. Let's see what spam or misleading. Mass advertising, pharmaceutical drugs for sale, misleading text, misleading thumbnail, scam or fraud. Okay, child abuse. Okay, child
That's
abuse.
pretty typical.
Yeah, child
The
abuse.
child
The
abuse would
one
be
it
typical.
has a timestamp and describing what happened. You can describe what happens.
Yeah, because
Harmful or dangerous
that would be a serious
acts.
offense.
Harmful or dangerous acts. Also, pharmaceutical or drug use. That one also gives you a thing to a timestamp. Yeah, it looks like all of those give you a thing
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
those are serious offenses.
Yeah,
If it's child abuse or it's something involving illicit substances or violence, yeah, they would want to know
yeah,
exactly where and when.
yeah,
Especially if some of
understandable.
these things, yeah, and I mean, if some of the videos you're flagging can be up to 8 hours, 8 to 24 hours long, it does not
Yeah,
surprise me at all that they would be like, no, give us a specific time, please.
hateful. Oh my God, hateful and abusive content has these three selections:
This will
promotes
be good.
hatred or violence, abusing vulnerable individuals, or bullying.
But I
Your
didn't bully.
hers was
Oh wait, I
specific,
bullied Ben
but I think
Kuchar.
yours was
But no,
specifically hatred or promotes hatred or violence, quote unquote, right? Because that was the specific content of
probably
yours.
because I hashed the Gamergate tag,
Hmm.
and that's
Oh God,
stupid.
probably people think it's now at a time where they can just, it's dying down enough, we can just start sweeping the shit like that and then saying,
I know,
it's
but for
abuse.
me, it's like you're erasing parts of the history. Like when Gamergate started, and it was like, holy shit. I mean, like me and a bunch of other anons were like, fuck. Our video game journalisms that we've been poking fun at for years. Now we can do something about it.
Hmm.
And and then that was the whole fucking thing for me and a lot of other people.
Yeah, everybody. That was the whole thing for everybody. Oh, we can finally do something about this. Great,
Right?
awesome.
And yeah, but I don't know, it's fucking retarded now. Like everything has gone just all fucky and retarded. And it's really upsetting me because those videos, even though I don't do the Gaming Get Happenings recap videos anymore,
Hmm.
they were like I was happy with them. I was glad I did them because um at the time there was no subreddit, there was no um there was nothing except for like V threads and
Yeah.
Twitter
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
And
Was
it
this
was
before
very,
4chan? Was this before 4chan's kill?
it was,
Or
yeah, it was before 4chan was killed. I
Christ?
started, and then during,
Yeah, because
then
KIA was like, if it was there, it was
Mood
very, it was
was.
in its infancy.
Yeah, and then it
KIA was
grew.
young.
Yeah, like it grew and everything, and then after there were enough hubs of information, I was like, well, I don't need to do this anymore.
Mhm.
So, yeah, sorry, it's really hard for me to talk. I know I sound retarded today,
You
but
sound fine. Don't worry about it. It's
like
just
my throat is
You're using
is
retarded a lot, though.
dysfunction. Yeah, I know, I can't help it.
I know. I can tell. You do that when you're angry.
Yeah, it's my replacement word for the things I want to say. So that's that, really, guys. That's why we're on this channel now. At the moment for live streams. Because I can't live stream on Meat Life. So we're on this, which apparently is called Socks Laser Fist. So
well, we had talked about like a while back if we ever wanted to do a dedicated
yeah,
channel.
I
GT
think,
channel.
and I think that's what we will do. I think we will have to swap over to have like a dedicated Dead Gamers TV like channel where
Yes, TV
we're
show.
all about
TV. Well, not only are we jumping from digital from stuff to cable, we're opening a whole TV network.
yeah, because
Yeah,
think about it.
We're really exploding something.
It's crazy.
We do Dead Gamers play random shit all the time. Well, we used to. We don't do it at the moment.
Well,
but,
Yeah, we got to get back into that.
yeah,
I just put those. I usually put those on my channel, but yeah.
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 I mean,
Oh, we would
like,
do that on your Hitbox. That's right.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is
Yeah.
I do it on Hitbox, and they would auto load to my
to
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube channel. Yeah.
And that's fine, but it would be like, we just have like a thing where it's like Dead Gamers, and then here's all of our really shitty VN playthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I take that back. They were really fucking good VNs. Sorry.
Look at you degrading our work like that. You think you are?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. That's why
That's
we're
what
on
happened,
this
man.
channel. I have no idea what the fuck's going on, and I hope I win the appeal. If I don't, I'm barred from streaming for 6 months on my other channel, and I'm limited, I think, in how long my videos can be on that channel.
Yeah, I think you are. I think you are too.
I know that
That's
happened
the way it
to
works.
what happened to Sargon of Akkad, too. He got a. Of course, he was his strike was he was streaming the fucking GOP debate on his channel, so he got struck.
Laughed.
Yeah, he got struck by the network that was
Yeah.
hosting
Of course,
it. So
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
get into the news before we do anything else.
Mhm.
And I
Steam
guess the
fucked up.
big news, the big news would be that
That was big fuck up.
Mhm.
Steam fucked up hugely on Christmas Day, and what happened was a whole bunch of other people got their account info was visible to a whole bunch of other people. So when
Yeah.
on Christmas Day, if you went to your Steam account page, it would actually load up the Steam account page of some random peasant.
So basically, what happened was when you signed in on your info, it opened up someone else's account. Yes.
Yes.
Well, no,
I was out of town at the time, so
Not
I wasn't connected to Steam. So
if
I'm
you
actually curious.
to use the app, for example, right? If you're using the Steam app, or you know what I'm talking about when I say the Steam app. So
Yeah.
like you open up the Steam app, it'll say like on mine it said Optimus Deadpool at the top and everything like that. I would go to account details and it was like somebody else. That was for
Yeah.
me. For some people, they could see more than that. Mine, at the time, could only see like if I went to an account, went check the account details, it would be somebody else's account. Because what it was, I was like,
Now, did
Yeah,
you have their
No,
libraries?
that's literally all it was. There wasn't any more information. When people would go to account details, it would pull up someone else's account details. So I had some Chinese guy, some Canadian dude, some other person.
Were you able to access? You weren't able to touch their libraries or their financials.
No,
or
I
any
was
of
not
their
allowed
info,
to
right?
touch their
That's just-
libraries or their
it-
financials.
So it was
but
just
I
strictly the
was-
details.
if they didn't have Steam Guard, you could see their 4 digits on their credit card.
Mhm.
Ah,
Go to the last
eh.
one. Not
Yeah.
good.
There's It's not good, but there's worse
You could
things.
see the
Yeah.
email address. I think if they had their phone attached, you could see the first little bit and then the last little bit of the phone number, but you can see the whole phone number.
Yeah.
It
And I know
sucks,
this
but
because
it's
I
not the
checked.
worst so far.
Because I checked, at least I checked a bunch of times just to make sure what I was seeing across a bunch of different accounts.
Yeah.
And then I checked my account, like after it was all over, I checked my account to see what is
There was
visible on my account.
one thing
Now,
you could do, um,
you
as
could
far as
go to
manipulating.
people's refunds and
Yeah, there was one person that said, like, I saw somebody had purchased Gone Home. I did them a favor and put it for a refund.
That's funny.
you couldn't do refunds, you couldn't do anything.
No, yeah, I mean, some people could. What I'm saying is, some people could. I couldn't. I never got that far, um, for some reason.
There
And
were
some
no
people.
unauthorized account actions.
Well, no, what it says, like, after that all happened, Steam said during that period they pretty much negated all account actions that happened
Well,
in
yeah.
that
So
period.
once they figured on, they basically had a flat. Any actions taken this time, It's not good.
So basically,
We're not
thousands
processing
of
it.
transactions were canceled, or
Yeah.
Which
not
kind
put
of
through
sucks
process.
for people on Christmas Day who may have gotten like
Well,
some
see, that was the
money and they're
point.
trying to purchase.
That was the point. I was like, why I was on my Steam account, because I had got a Steam card. Well, I had the Steam card for a few days. I'm an idiot, and I like to wait to put. And it's probably a good thing I am an idiot and like to wait, uh, and like to wait to use my gifts on the actual day.
Only dummies wait.
Well,
Anyway.
it's called respect, son. Maybe you ought to learn it. But anyway, and I went to, I was like, I'm going to go put my thing in. I said, let me go to account details. Why is my name in Russian? And why do I have $150 in my account?
Amazing.
So
Right.
that was
What
not
a
good.
what a big fuck up. That's so
But
weird too.
to explain what actually happened, though, there was Steam got DDoS. Steam always gets DDoSed. I'm sorry,
Especially
my
on Christmas.
family tenderizing meat at the moment. We're doing a big barbecue thing today because it's New Year's Day here.
current year.
So they're like hammering pork chops and shit in the kitchen. Anyway,
They're beating their meat in the kitchen. Hey.
you're gonna get smacked.
That's
I
a
know.
family event over there? Good God.
Anyway.
Moving on.
What happened was Steam was DDoSed and they deployed a thing to let legit traffic through. So it was like this caching thing anyway. And then this shit got more fucky. And then they deployed another caching thing, and that second caching thing screwed up and was like basically if you logged in and tried to browse the store, your account info was cached wrong. So other people would, when they tried to pull up their account info, they would see your account info.
So hold on, it worked two ways. So if someone opened,
Somebody could have potentially seen Optimus Deadpool's
account information.
Yeah, somebody could have potentially seen Sox's information.
Yeah.
So
if they were looking at that person's info. I mean, this is what it makes it sound like. You make it sound like the person you could see could then somehow see you. Was that then
no.
somehow connected?
We don't know if it was
No.
I doubt it was like an exact switch, right?
No, it wasn't a double. It wasn't a switch. It was just random caching that have fucked up.
Okay.
So
Basically,
the wrong pages were being served.
To simplify it, they were getting DDoS. They tried to fix it. They screwed that fix up, so they did another fix that did fix the DDoS problem. Unfortunately, it caused this problem.
Got it. That's such a weird problem, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's really weird.
It's showing a huge hole in Steam.
Yeah, because you would never. You would think
much,
that it would be you would think that somewhere along the process there wouldn't be a way to link accounts that way.
And the
Well,
thing is,
it's not really linking accounts.
I know.
It's that the cache screwed up.
The
and
cache
started
just sent
serving
you
the
to
wrong information.
the wrong account.
It started serving the wrong account pages.
Right,
be
right. But that's what I'm saying is, and again, this is poor understanding of and poor grasp of technical terms, but you would think that just couldn't happen. Like that should not be there should not be a system in place that that mix-up could be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the best way, to attribute it to another big outfit, it would be like if you're on Amazon and I'm going to click my cart to check out. These are not the items I clicked are in my cart. These are somebody else's items.
Yeah.
That's essentially
You would never think they would be linked at that point at all. Like there would be any
right.
remote chance of linking them.
That's where the screw up happened. Yeah, which is
Anyway,
potentially can happen in web-based, things. But and like I said, it took the biggest problem is it took Steam a long time to even acknowledge it was a problem, or
oh,
Valve.
there was no. They didn't make any. Like,
They
why it
didn't
was
make. They
happening.
may not have
They
publicly
didn't say
acknowledged, but I'm
shit.
sure they were frantically trying to
They
figure
had
out what
it
the hell's
Later,
going
they
on.
finally made a
They
statement about
had it fixed within an hour.
it. Yeah. Well, I think it was more than an hour because mine was doing it for a few hours, but
Was it?
yeah, mine at least 4 or 5 hours. Mine was doing it. So
Wow.
They might have fixed
I
and they might have
fixed it in
fixed
an
anything
hour.
damaging then by that
they've
point. But
essentially
oh,
when I say I guess I should clarify that it started and I don't know how long that took because I went to go do Christmas things because I said,
okay.
well, I can't do anything right now,
Okay. Yeah.
and so I come back and by that time they had shut down access to it at all.
Right.
Like you couldn't get to account information. So that's a good thing. And I'm seeing I'm seeing people saying in the chat it's like it doesn't take that they were checking with legal, it doesn't take that long to check with legal. This is a holiday. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally Christmas Day.
Yeah. And I'm not defending once again, not defending what happened because it's some stupid bullshit, but if they were checking with legal, they would probably have to wait until Monday to actually
and once and again, no one's defending Steam for this because once again, you would never think that their systems would be arrayed in such a way that this could even be remotely possible. So no one's saying, "Oh, it's okay, they get a pass." Bullshit. That's not what anybody's saying.
Yeah.
So
there
if
are
no
some
one's
people
fucking saying that in the chat, they're a fucking retard.
No, nobody in the chat saying that. I'm just
Good.
I was spelling that out
Good.
specifically because there are some people out there who said, well, we can let Steam go with this one. Like, no,
No.
No, but
no.
you do have to
Change
put
a
it in
lot of things.
context,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you do have to have like all the facts. Okay,
Yeah.
you can't just say, "Well, Steam is a pile of shit and everyone just got doxxed." No.
Yeah, that's not true.
A lot of people did get their information out there. This is true.
Yes, but
That-
not. Okay.
It wasn't like the entire database was just shipped to Russia.
And it wasn't like everyone.
It wasn't like Ashley Madison, but with Steam.
Right.
The last 2 or 3 digits of people's credit cards were visible. And whole email addresses, yes, but not whole residential addresses, not whole phone numbers, and only the name that was on the account.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the only way you could get my quote real name is through my credit card information, which apparently wasn't up there anyway. So.
Right.
Which is a good thing.
At best, partial docs, but again, I'm not excusing it. I'm just giving you context. It's not as bad as if your entire credit card. It's basically go look on your Steam account right now, and look at your account information. What you see there is what other people saw.
Mm-hmm. Of course, there were some people who I'll say, from what I understand, there were some people who were trying to do the right thing, and if they saw credit card information, they were hitting remove.
Okay, that's good-ish.
That's nice.
Kind of a pain for some people who necessarily have to put it in again, but again, better than
yes. But what it was, I guess, in case it ended up on somebody else's stuff, it wouldn't.
That's true. That's true because you don't know if you're going to get the same account again. Right.
But still, neither here nor there. It's a huge screw up.
Fuck up.
Massive fuck up.
It was extraordinary circumstances. They were undergoing a massive DDoS combined with the Christmas Day traffic. That was fucking crazy. And it's not like it was malicious. Like the accident wasn't malicious, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was just all the technology said no. basically. It was like, nah, fuck it, we ain't doing it.
Okay. You guys sound really uninformed. Okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't usually address the chat like this.
Here we
I
go.
am not massively uninformed. I saw it happening.
Steam. Yeah,
So,
I'm massively uninformed. Okay.
I'm the only
I
one who might be
totally
mad.
didn't go
Here's the
through
thing.
19 other people's accounts to make sure that I had all my information correct.
I'm the only one who's probably massively informed because I was not connected to the internet that day. So I literally didn't
Yeah.
experience this, and by the time I got connected, I was resolved. I would be the only one who'd be massively uninformed, quote unquote.
Yeah,
And even then, I
okay,
was
hang on.
talking to you guys as it was happening, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
And I explained it pretty fucking well, okay? Massive DDoS, massive amount of traffic, caching error, people's info got out, and basically whatever you can see on your account page is what other people saw. So go and look at your Steam account, look at what's visible, okay? And then go, oh, that's what other people saw. Go to your account info, not your profile or whatever the fuck. Click the little thing that's like your little account name at the top. Alright, click on the account info and have a look at what's there. That's what other people saw, and it was because of this caching fuck up. Wrong account pages were served to other users. That's what happened.
mhm.
I don't know what other kind of explanation you would like, but that's what happened. Valve came out and issued an apology and an explanation of what happened. Yes, it sounded like a very mechanical and sterile apology. There was no humanity in it.
I mean,
but
we're talking about Steam, though. Like, I don't think there's any people left.
yeah. But that's what happened. And yeah, but we can go and read the Steam apology if you like.
Please
Let me
no.
pull it up. No, I'm going
No,
to.
no robotic apologies. No, please
I'm going
no.
to. I'm going to read some of it. I just have to get it up. Hang on a sec.
Do it in Sock's story voice then, please.
I can't pull off stock story voice.
Oh, well, this is going to be painful.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Being a shit, it's all right.
Let's load. Where are you? That's Oculus. We don't care about Oculus. Don't care about that. This is stupid. But I'm like, what else do people like? What other kind of explanation would people like?
Mhm.
Honestly.
They want to know if Valve can melt steel beams.
Valve can't melt steel beams, and yes, people, they fucked up. But
Yeah,
and
which
I
we've said several times.
highly doubt anyone did any like, oh, some person bought all of these games on my account. I don't fucking think so. And unless you can provide the evidence to the contrary, I'm gonna say you're full of shit. So, because I explored what kind of access you had to other
Okay.
people's
Let me clear something up. The statement was made into the thing where I said about some people. It sounded like some people were removing credit card info for other people. Like I said, that's what I heard, and no, it wasn't from a fucking Reddit post. But that's what I heard. That's what some folks had told me that happened. If it ain't
Those
true,
people
that's
are full
fine.
of shit.
But hey, that's that's just what I heard.
Some
I
people
could be
try to
wrong.
click remove on other people's credit card info.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what they're telling you.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's what people had said to me. It didn't. I should clarify. It didn't because I didn't get a chance to finish my statement. It didn't sound right to me because there wasn't a whole lot you could do at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, like, I know for one thing, like at one point you couldn't even get to the actual sales page or anything like that because it was so screwed up. But I think like even if you tried to click on it, it would just like kind of rotate. I mean, you couldn't even change your password.
No. You
I
couldn't.
mean, that's how.
Had no control over your account at the time.
Yeah.
This is what Valve said. This is.
So I apologize if I made a misunderstand. If I misunderstood what you were saying, I thought you were talking about something else. So my apologies. I should have clarified what I was.
Someone link this to
That's
the chat.
okay.
Mhm.
It's okay. It's hard to tell the chats. I'm sure they get it too.
I'm on edge today. I don't have time for this. Anyway.
I'm drinking.
So I'm gonna read what their statement was. So what happened? On December 25th, a configuration error resulted in some users seeing Steam store pages generated for other users between 11:50 a.m. Pacific time and 1:20 Pacific Standard Time. 1:20 p.m. So between 11:50 a.m. and 1:20 p.m. Store page requests for about 34,000 users, which contained sensitive personal information, may have been returned and seen by other users. The content of these requests varied by page, but some pages included Steam Store users' billing address, the last 4 digits of their Steam card phone number, their purchase history, the last 2 digits of their credit card number, and or their email addresses. These cached requests did not include full credit card numbers, user passwords, or enough data to allow logging in as or as completing transactions as another user. If you did not browse a Steam Store page with your personal information, such as your account page or a checkout page, in this time frame, the information could not have been shown to another user.
Okay, so you had to actually be trying to be signed in, quote unquote, to your account for it to happen. So my account was completely safe then, because I was completely offline. Cool.
Right. Valve is currently working with our web caching partner to identify users whose information was served to other users, and they will be contacting those affected once they have been identified. As no unauthorized actions were allowed on accounts beyond the viewing of the cache page information, no additional action is required by users, so you don't have to change your password or anything.
Mm-hmm.
How it happened, and this is their explanation. Early Christmas morning Pacific Standard Time, the Steam store was targeted by a denial of service attack, which prevented the serving of store pages to users. Attacks against the Steam store and Steam in general are a regular occurrence that Valve handles both directly and with the help of a partner with help of partner companies, and typically do not impact Steam users. During the Christmas attack, traffic to the Steam store increased 2,000% over the average traffic during a Steam sale. In response to this specific attack, caching rules managed by a Steam web caching partner were deployed in order to both minimize the impact on the Steam store servers and continue to route legitimate user traffic. During the second wave of this attack, a second caching configuration was deployed that incorrectly cached web traffic for authenticated users. This configuration error resulted in some users seeing Steam store responses which were generated for other users. Incorrect store responses varied from users seeing the front page of a store displayed in the wrong language to seeing the account page of another user. Once this error was identified, the Steam store was shut down and a new caching configuration was deployed. The Steam store remained down until we had reviewed all the caching configurations and we received confirmation that the latest configuration had been deployed to all partner servers and that all cache data on Edge servers had been purged. We will continue to work with our web caching partner to identify affected users and to improve the process used to set caching rules going forward. We apologize to everyone whose personal information was exposed by this error and for the interruption of the Steam store service. So I think that's pretty clear as to what happened and why it happened and what they did to resolve it.
Yep.
Okay?
Did it say how many were affected, or are they still not sure?
34,000 users had their information exposed.
Okay. So there's your answer. If it doesn't necessarily mean yours or mine or Sox's was out there. Possibility it could have been. But at least 34,000 people's stuff was.
And they will be contacted.
They will be contacted. So
Cool.
pay attention to your email attached to your Steam account. So
noted.
Keep it in mind.
Will do. Next, I think.
But yeah, and also to clarify, wasn't a hack. It was bad programming. Essentially, would be the best way to put it.
Oh, yeah. A badly programmed countermeasure to a DDoS.
Yeah. So let's do something else, or talk about something else. Socks.
Socks.
Socks got lost.
I muted myself and forgot.
No.
Ah,
Silly.
yeah. So I do have some news that is not related to Steam. The Mass Effect Andromeda director, Chris Lewin, has left BioWare.
Which is really interesting.
Yep. Mass Effect director. This is from IGN. The Mass Effect Andromeda director Chris Wynn has announced that he is parting ways with BioWare. Wynn, who served as the senior department director on BioWare's highly anticipated role-playing game, confirmed his departure on a post in a post on Twitter. It is with a heavy heart today that I am. It's with a heavy heart to say that I am moving from BioWare and Mass Effect Andromeda and returning to the USA. Following Wynn's announcement, BioWare released a statement to Game Informer regarding his departure, thanking him for his work and wishing him well. The studio assured fans that development of Mass Effect Andromeda continues at full speed at BioWare Montreal, Edmonton, and Austin. In addition to his work on Mass Effect, Wynn had a hand in the Gears of War franchise, having previously worked as a producer at both Microsoft and Epic Games. Mass Effect Andromeda is set for a holiday 2016 release, a PS4, Xbox, and PC. So that can't be good for Andromeda as a game, I guess.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Not that it was going to be good anyway, because one, it's a BioWare RPG, and two, it's a Mass Effect game.
Both of you fuck off.
Just throw it right under the bus there, Socks.
Just fuck right off right now.
She got the broom and she started the sweeping.
I'm not a fan.
I love it. I love the first one, second one, and the third one, despite the shitty ending, and they clarified it, and I was okay with it, and I was satisfied with it.
I really, really liked that ending when I saw it the first time in Stargate SG-1.
See, I didn't watch Stargate.
Well, that's your own problem.
You got to realize.
No, because I got to have it I got to have it the original way then.
No, Socks. You got to realize he's a youngin.
He's a youngin.
Oh, I could watch SG-1 if I cared to. I just never cared to. It was on
but
TV.
still, you're a youngin. You don't understand cool stuff.
What? Okay.
You don't understand cool stuff.
Okay. Anyway.
Let me tell this little story, just because this will dovetail a little bit. This is you, right? I had a friend, and he would explain to me, like, he would always tell me what I liked, right? Because he was a little bit older, you know? I was like, oh, really? He's like, yes. He said, like, like comic books. Y'all know how big a comic book fan I am. Yes. And so he would, like, explain, like, see, here's the thing. See, I like classics like Green Lantern and Superman and Batman. He said, you like dude with claw and dude with gun. I'm like, well, that's not true, but okay. So that's when I say you don't know anything about cool stuff. That's why I'm just giving you shit.
Okay.
You don't understand. Like you see, I could give you more shit. Like when you say something like, oh, the graphics, I just can't play it because it's old. I'm like, and I could really give you some shit.
Just leave Fiora alone. He didn't do nothing.
Oh,
See, I know. See, that one I know you can give me shit for, because lots of people wouldn't give me shit for that one, and I understand that. I just don't give a flying fuck.
I have news.
What?
You have news.
Oh,
Go
no,
on.
I don't. Never mind.
What?
God damn it, Socks. Get her hopes up.
I got news. Nothing. Never mind.
Yep, I do have news.
Okay.
Okay, so Triad Wars. That disaster of a video game.
Our favorite game, yes.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what Triad Wars is, Triad Wars was supposed to be like this free-to-play MMO like thing, kind of like GTA Online, okay, but set in the Sleeping Dogs universe, so it would take place in Hong Kong. Um, anyway, so here's what was posted. Since the start of our Triad Wars closed beta this year, diligent enforcers have run rampant through the streets of Hong Kong, killing rivals and building empires. During this time, we have gathered immense amounts of feedback, information, and data on the game. We've loved seeing how you played Triad Wars, but we know it wasn't right for many of you, so we're letting you know that today we're going to close the beta service, and on January 20th, 2016, sorry, we're closing the beta service. Closing the beta and service on January 20th, 2016 at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 4 weeks from today, and over this time we are going to leave the game up and running for you to continue to enjoy it, but we will not be accepting any more purchases. To help you enjoy these 4 final weeks, we're going to make gold free of charge, and we'll shortly be posting news on the forums of how to deal with refunds on unused gold. Okay, so their beta is closing down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's not going to be a very good game.
I mean, did they explain? I mean, they just said like the game isn't what you guys want, so we're closing it down. I mean,
yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
now are they going to do anything else, or is it
I
just
think
over?
that's it. I think Triad Wars is dead.
They just killed it.
Yeah. Thanks and farewell. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Hello, everybody. I'm writing this to let you know that, this is my last day as community manager. So,
Oh Jesus!
yeah,
When was that wrote? When did they write that?
December 18th.
Oh geez, right before Christmas.
Yeah. This last year working at Triad Wars has been a fantastic experience for me, and a huge part of this has been a huge part of that experience has been the awesome community and fan base of Triad Wars. You guys are amazing, and I was glad to get to know all of you. So, that's the CM. Like, Triad Wars is gone. That's it. It's dead. Good, because that game was awful.
Yeah, you were immensely disappointed by that.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. You remember that time we tried to play together?
I know, and we couldn't because there's no actual fucking multiplayer in the game.
Yeah, we
Remember
couldn't.
Remember that time I was trying to download it and I couldn't?
Right?
Yeah. What it took you tried for like a week to download?
Yes, it couldn't fucking download. What a failure!
Yeah, I was so hyped for that game
Holy
because
fuck!
I loved.
You really enjoyed Sleeping
Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it so much. And I was like, oh, Triad was gonna be cool. So, I got the closed beta invite, and I was so excited. I spent 6.5 hours downloading the game. The game downloaded. I loaded it up, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I realized what it was. It was like a Mafia Wars Facebook game. Like, you build your base up.
Yeah. You built your base up, and then you had,
base, but
and then you had periods of Sleeping Dogs in between.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. Like, you would do these really shitty missions that were all the same over and over and over again, and they gimped the combat. Like, one of the best things about Sleeping Dogs was the hand-to-hand combat. It was so fluid and awesome.
So, and they simplified it, yeah.
What they did was they simplified it in Triad Wars, and they basically made you move really slow, and you had to buy upgrades to your physical combat. So,
and wasn't it also like the the environmental kills thing? They were kind of neutered too.
Yeah, the environmental kills were really lame.
And then of course the fact that you couldn't make a woman really.
Yes, that pissed me off. Like, you don't understand. You could only be a male enforcer, okay? You couldn't have a female character. Now, and this isn't because of my feminisms or anything. No, I just really like being able to play a badass, and I always play a chick. Always. Always. In Saints Row, I played a chick. In GTA Online, I play a chick. I like playing chick characters. And it wasn't like female models didn't exist in the Sleeping Dogs engine and in the game, right? And the assets. They existed. There
Hell,
was
they exist in Triad Wars. You know, you people walking down the street.
yes,
And I remember. I think when you were streaming it one time, and I think when me and you were talking while playing, and I was like, and I went and stood in front of a female NPC. I was like, hey, look at this female model.
yeah, and they didn't have female enforcers, and the game was just, in general, it was horrible, and you couldn't actually interact with any other player except for the base invasion thing, and you weren't actually interacting with them. You were interacting with like
The
uh,
base
the base.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you fought someone's character during the invasion, you weren't
Mhm.
actually fighting them. You were just fighting like an NPC of their character.
See,
You know
they
what I
should
mean?
have. This is where it's like, you go and like look at old MMOs and try to figure out how to do stuff from there. Like, I'm gonna say it again because I know I say it a lot. And it's like a broken record. Let's talk about City Heroes for a second. You could build, you could form a super team, right? By the way, you made your own character. I'm sure everybody knew that. You could form a super team. Your super team, of course, this came in later patches, could have a base. Guess what? A super villain team could do? Invade your base.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and you could go invade their base. It was cool
That
shit.
also makes sense.
I mean, they
Yeah.
could like literally like you would build your base up. They could go in and break your shit, and you'd have to go fix it. That's how you do base invasion.
Right. But they didn't do that.
Yeah, they didn't do that at all. It's like
No, your
hey,
rank would go down,
here's
you'd lose a little
here's a
bit of
Facebook
income.
game, fam.
Yeah, that's basically what it
No,
was.
no,
It was
it's
like,
not even a Facebook game, because in the Facebook games you had to repair shit, which was always a pain, because since it was free to play but pay to win, that they would all the people who always had fucking credit cards loaded up would always just spam the shit out of everything and just destroy everybody else, because
but that's
if
exactly
they
what.
obliterated your base, you would do that. But it's
That's
not
where
even
that's
it's
where
not even
Sleeping
Facebook
Dogs
shit.
Sleeping Dogs was heading that way.
Oh dear God, no.
It had the mechanic
Triad
in there for it.
Wars,
Or
not
Triad Wars, excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs was headed that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Optimus,
Let's not. I'm sorry.
you sin.
I don't want to cuss Sleeping Dogs. I'm sorry.
Anyway, no, but basically, to me, what what Triad was a Facebook game on a AAA engine. That's
Ugh.
what it was,
Ugh.
and it was awful. There was no actual interaction.
Was it
with
like
players.
the mini games from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, except that's the main game?
Sort of. I mean, and
Christ
you
almighty,
could
that
roam
would be terrible.
around and do stuff, but you had to buy all the cars. You couldn't steal a car and put it in your garage.
Ugh.
Yeah, like even GTA Online lets you steal cars,
Yep.
and actual like that's the thing in Triad Wars, cars actually cost you gold.
Christ.
Yeah, and it was
And you
really
might not have enough gold, but guess what
and
you can do? You can
weapons
purchase
were
some gold.
timed. you weapons were timed. Like you get like a cleaver. Like it was like you get like a card that would give you access to this cleaver for like 90 minutes.
Yep.
It was so stupid. Like, and I'm so glad. I hope this isn't just Triad Wars beta is closing down. No, this Triad Wars is going away. Thank God.
Or I hope it's a Triad
could
Wars
be a-
going away for now, and then we'll fire up a new beta that's basically everything you ever wanted. Like that other game I got recently that I got for free because it was basically, remember that game I was talking about, the Pirates game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah, I
mean,
should
Yeah.
jump in now with a tangent because it is related. So many shows ago, like several months ago, I talked about a game that I had been an early access supporter of. It was based on the Mountain Blade engine. It was called Pirates! Exclamation mark at the end of it. Or sorry, Caribbean. No, Caribbean. It was Caribbean. Pirates is the Sid Meier series. It was Caribbean! Exclamation mark. It was basically like supposed to be like you're a pirate in the Mountain Blade engine and Caribbean stuff and sail around and raid and shit and be a pirate and take over settlements and colonies, form your own factions or be a governor shit. A lot of cool pirate stuff. Except the finished game was terrible and they had like half the features that they said they were going to have. And people were furious by this, really pissed off and disappointed in the engine. So what happened was when I did come back from the holidays and I checked my Steam because I thought, following on the Steam issue, maybe I should check my account, see if something happened, because back then I still didn't really know what had necessarily happened or gone wrong. And I found this game in my Steam called Blood and Gold Caribbean, which is by the same people who did Caribbean. I got it for free because I was a backer of the Caribbean game, and it's basically everything Caribbean said it was going to be in that game. It was like an apology game. Like, we're sorry, here's everything you wanted in that game and more, and we're going to keep working on it to make it better. And I checked out the reviews, and the reviews said basically the same thing. Well, and a lot of people are like, well, we owe this company an apology. You know, they've made the game that we wanted them to make finally, thank goodness, and we're really happy with what this is. This is great. So if they do that with Triad Wars, basically completely fix it after seeing the community's outrage and disappointment, that's fine. That'll be good. If they go and take it and make it exactly what you want, Socks, I think you would be happy with that. But if they're going to take it and keep it the way it is, then yes, I do hope that
I
happens.
think they should just make another Sleeping Dogs game. That would be good. Instead of this bullshit MMO crap.
Yeah, MMOs are starting to lose their luster.
Starting to? I mean, honestly, I've tried to enjoy almost. I tried to enjoy WildStar, and
See, I tried to enjoy Elder Scrolls Online. It was around the same time too. I got access to the beta for that, and I was enjoying that. Then I got the finished game, and I was like, yeah, there's not enough here to keep me. Sorry.
yeah.
Because that was back when it was paid, and then it went free to play. I still haven't gone back, but I should. I should check it out again.
Yeah, for me, like, there was WildStar, and I was really hype about it because I really liked the way the classes worked. I really liked how the characters looked. I really liked the world. It was a beautiful game. And it is a great game. It was just the raids were really really broken, and I was in and that's why I play MMOs. I play them for raids. I'm a PvE player. I play to raid. If I'm not raiding, I'm not going to play your game. And the raids were really broken and really really difficult to play on Australian ping.
I can understand that.
But you know, I think we got most of the way through the first 25-man raid or whatever the fuck it was.
Oof, it's 25-man raid too. Wow.
Yeah, and then there was after that there was the 40-man raid.
Oh God. Oh.
No, those are really good. I was really hyped for that. I mean, we had a huge
Those might be good or great, but after a while, you can't find people for those.
That's why they made mega servers.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it's gone free to play, and apparently it got good, and then it got bad again, and so yeah, it was difficult. And I tried to get into Final Fantasy 14, and I really really like that game. I do. It's just I lose interest really quickly unless I'm raiding, and I wasn't raiding in Final Fantasy 14.
See, there is one MMO I think I should go back to as well, not just Tesso. Well, two. The one being WoW, obviously, but the other one which I was thinking of was Tor. Because I liked Tor. I did a lot. Leveling in Tor was a ton of fun because of the way they did it. Because it was, I know you shit on BioWare, but it was like Knights of the Old Republic, except in an MMO setting at the start when you're leveling. I mean, it plays that way. You're doing
about Star
stuff.
Wars?
Yeah, Stars, the Old Republic MMO.
Ew.
When you are leveling your character, it plays like Knights of the Old Republic. It's when you stop leveling the character that it gets insanely boring because there's nothing to it after that. There weren't any raids because, again, this is around when WoW was in Cata.
Yeah.
And so there's no endgame content that could come even close to competing with WoW at the time, so you got really bored of it. But leveling was fun. Your character had personalities, you had options, you could go light side, dark side, even with the Sith, you had characters you unlocked, you engaged in dialogue with them, unlocked special abilities by maxing relations with them, and there was stuff to do, and it engaged you, and it was cool.
Like a
it was
BioWare
fun.
RPG. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
no,
those are.
I've played it. I've played to like level 20 or something.
Yeah, you can play to about 50, and that's basically when you finish off your story arc, and then it gets boring. But with the latest X pack, the Fallen Empire, the big hype was it's back to BioWare storytelling, which makes it sound like it's much more single-player story driven, which does intrigue me, and I do want to go back to that now that I have money. So I could probably get the X-Pack and check that out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Has anyone in the chat played it, and what do they think of it if they have?
What's
yeah.
that?
Knights of the Republic.
The Old Republic Fallen Empire expansion.
The Star Wars MMO.
Yeah, I know what that is.
I don't know.
I was away for a moment. I had to take a constitutional.
Okay.
We should do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway. Yeah.
Alright. How do you want to do this one? Should I just do like last week and
Just tell them to tweet me
ask
with
them a question? And then alright, you guys talk while I find a question. So
Okay.
you guys talk. I'll find a question.
So what about Bernie Sanders there?
No!
Bernie!
No politics.
That was a quick trigger. Like, no.
Yeah. No! But it's fun.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
It is fun. It's like my two favorite interests: video and then politics. It's funny. American. Oh, toss me the YouTube link if you got it.
I gotcha.
Because we're not on Suck's usual channel. I can't find it that way.
There you go.
So that Julius Caesar, Optimus.
Yeah, that Caesar guy.
That Caesar guy. Campaigned for the plebs, then invaded Gaul. What a guy.
Yeah, what a guy. Came back to a hero's welcome. Say, hey, this guy's pretty okay. Maybe we should make him a dictator.
Yeah. Please don't cross the Rubicon.
Yeah.
Oh, he crossed the Rubicon. Shit.
It's Julius Caesar. Do what the fuck he wants.
Okay, so hold on. Tony Julian said it's a good game, and that I should check it out again. So I'm assuming you mean Tor, Tony?
Yeah, that's what he meant.
He means the Tor, probably with the Fallen Empire. I will check that. I will put that on my list of things to check out then. Because I did, like I said, I did like the leveling process. It was engaging, and your character felt cool. Like it didn't feel like you were one of hundreds of thousands, and your story wasn't unique because it was so narrative driven.
Yeah, I will say, everything from narrative. I mean, it gave you a character story.
It did.
Everything. The thing that and we all everybody agrees where it fell apart was Endgame. It's like
Oh yeah. Endgame was universally. Like I had friends from my WoW League guild who went and played it, but they were back within a matter of months because they beat it and they were like,
I mean, essentially, it got to a point where people I knew, they said, I'm going to level up each class just so I can get the story, and then I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, basically, that was my approach, and I just kind of got tired of that.
Because let's put it this way, they made a great RPG.
Oh yeah.
They just fucked up on the MMO part.
yeah, and that's unfortunate because
I have a question now, and I'll tell you what game we're going to give away. We're going to give away Company of Heroes 2.
Oh,
ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. We got some good games. I forgot about that.
I know, right? Okay, so, and here is the question.
And give me the answer in the chat so I know and won't fuck up.
Okay. I'll give Optimus the answer first, and then he can That's the answer. Okay.
Do this from my.
In Metal Gear Solid 3. Okay. What was the name of the little cartoon frog thingies that you had to shoot to get all the bonuses?
Cena frogs.
Cena frogs. Now you got to tweet at Optimus Deadpool, and the first person to tweet him with the correct answer wins a copy of Company of Heroes 2. So again, for people who didn't hear me, in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, what was the name of the little frog thing that you had to shoot? There was like 200 of them.
You're really proud of this question, aren't you? Because I bet you're thinking nobody's gonna get this.
No, it's really easy if you're a fucking
So what about
nerd.
what about that guy in our chat who says he doesn't have a Twitter account?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why it was like
I'll do another one just for the chat.
Yeah,
in a minute.
yeah. There needs to be definitely needs to be an alternate way here.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about
Okay,
that.
Purple Hippo. No, it is not Kermit.
Got a right answer yet?
Nope.
Okay.
I bet the Google machines are going crazy right now.
All right, I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds from now.
God damn it, Fior, you can't play.
But my answer's best.
Their
I'm gonna
names
give
are
it
John
30
Cena.
seconds from now,
Yeah. My answer was their names are John Cena, right?
and then I'm gonna open it to the chat on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
So just wait a sec here, and when I say, unless we get a correct answer on Twitter.
So we got 30 seconds, you said?
No, we got 15 seconds.
Oh. Oh. Got an answer.
Oh.
How many seconds did he have? And he's right. George Ujij. They won. They got it right.
The answer was Keraton. So yes, thank you. Congratulations, you win a copy of Company of Heroes, and we will do another contest, and we'll just answer in chat on the show, and I will.
Yeah, whoever gets it first, yeah.
Yeah, whoever gets in first will win another copy of another game.
I will send it to him. Send him the code in DM later.
Yep.
No, it is not Otacon.
And we'll do another giveaway in 20 minutes, and this one will be for Payday 2 with the Gauge Mod Courier DLC.
Ooh. I don't know what any of that means, but ooh.
So yeah, and big
We have a
thank
lot of
you
fun here on Dead
to
Gamers Talking.
Wiki, who donated these games for us to give away.
Yee, thank you.
But yeah, so in 20 minutes we'll do another giveaway. Right now, what were we talking about? Who cares? Let's talk about our Game Awards of 2015.
Yes.
Okay. And because everyone was busy with life and work and other things, and I do nothing all day, I just came up with categories. I decided all of them on my own.
I will have you know, I was busy forging a Frankish kingdom in the middle of Egypt. That's what I was.
See what I mean? You're too busy to even take 5 minutes to help a sister out.
Once again, I thought we were going to do this live on the show. That's why I thought.
We're doing it live on the show now.
Good. That's what I wanted. There we go. Fewer wins again.
Okay, and I'm just gonna go through what I decided. Okay, and these awards are just looking back at 2015 and going, wow, what even the fuck was that? So this is Dead Gamers Talking 2015 Game Awards, I suppose.
Already.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this show off, the awards off with the award for achievements in absolute fuckery. And you want to know who wins? I'll tell you the winner.
I can guess.
Start with a K.
And end with an Onami.
Yes.
That's not how you spell Kachira. Oh.
No. Achievement in Fuckery Award goes to Konami for everything that they did this year. Everything.
Like, literally becoming the worst company ever in the span of a year.
And that was, what an amazingly quick fall. Holy fuck.
Right?
Holy fuck. No one would have thought of this a year ago. No one would have thought, oh yeah, fuck Konami. They're the worst. No, everyone would have been like, yeah, it's probably EA. No, Konami out of nowhere.
Think about this. Think about this for a second, okay? They went from, getting ready to launch their biggest property and doing a reboot of another property that was very highly, highly sought
Silent Hills, right?
with Silent Hills. They went from that to Pachinko in less than a year.
Yeah. And no more Kojima.
Yeah,
No
Kojima.
more Silent Hills.
They
No more
finally let
Silent
him out of
Hills.
the dungeon.
That's done.
Yeah.
And they've dropped out of the North American markets.
The Western market.
They're no longer listed on the
exchanges.
Securities Exchange, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I mean that makes sense considering they didn't really have to be listed. But with everything else, it's like, oh, okay, I see.
I gotta make them a certificate and send it to them in the mail.
Can it be drawn with crayon?
It will. It will.
And will it have dicks all over it?
No.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Come on.
I'm
Even Optimus is like that has to happen.
No, I'm gonna put a Neil Armstrong, Super Armstrong cannon on it, which is basically big.
What about a Stretch Armstrong? Can it have that too?
No.
Oh.
I wanted a Stretch Armstrong when I was a kid, but no one would ever get me one. And there was this one.
So now you're just gonna take it out on everyone else. Oh, I see how it is.
Anyway, so moving on to fuck up of the year.
Let me guess who wins this one.
No, but wait. Okay, this was a really tight contest.
This was a tight one, yes.
And by tight contest, I mean there were a lot of fuck ups. Okay.
There were a lot.
So now, fuck up of the year goes to, drum roll, WB Games for for Batman Arkham Knight on PC. You couldn't get it right after pulling it down off the store twice, so you just wrapped it up into a bundle and called all those reviews pre-release reviews, and then made it impossible for anyone to actually give it a negative review on Steam. You're an idiot.
Wow.
Good job.
That's some fucked up shit right there, man.
It was like, and then,
so that was fuck up of the year.
Yeah, that was, and of course, what came in second?
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Please stop making Assassin's Creed games.
And then what was the?
Yeah, or take a long break.
What was a very, very big honorable mention in fuck up of the year?
Why don't you tell me what it was?
Oh, it was of course Konami letting Kojima walk out the door.
In fact, realizing that human slavery is illegal no matter what country you live in, and unshackling him from the lead pipe in which he was chained to.
Okay, you ready for the next award?
Yes, always.
Most ludicrous waste of money.
Oh, can I guess? I got this one.
Okay, what is it?
Is it an EA title?
It is.
Is the first letter technically S?
Yes.
Is the first letter of the second word a W?
Yes.
Is the third letter of the first letter of the third word?
Okay, question.
It's Star Wars Battlefront.
Are there fronts where you do battle?
Yeah. Does it have space combat? No. Okay. Does it have a single driven single player story campaign?
No.
Does it have any single player value whatsoever?
No.
Oh.
Is it $80?
Yeah.
Does it have all the eras?
No.
Does it have Galactic Conquest?
No.
No. Does it so that's narrowed it down to pretty much nothing of value whatsoever. At all.
So
the
most ludicrous waste of money award goes to EA for Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, I forgot. Does it have a season pass?
Oh.
Yes.
Is it $40?
Yes.
So $80 for the game, $40 for the season pass. Oh, I wonder what that means.
I have another
know
question.
What that means.
I have another question. Is the COO of the company deluded?
Yes. Wait. What's his name? Is one of the people who worked on it first name Peter, last name Molyneux?
No, that would just mean it would be overhyped, but it would still be okay.
No, but he was on it. He was working on
He,
it.
he was working on it.
Yeah. He was
Peter
the one who
Molyneux?
Dude, he was the one who made that post about he was in one of the articles we were reading. I think it was about it not having any
Yep.
single player campaign. That
That's
was
Peter
him.
Moore.
Or Peter Moore, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I
Oh,
thought
no.
I was getting it right. I was like, oh,
Oh.
Peter something. What is it? Which one
Oh.
is it? What is it? What is it? Right.
I
No.
this nearly became the greatest night of my life. I was.
Anyway.
You included all
Sorry,
the things
Peter
I
Moore.
hate in
Peter
one
Moore.
thing.
Still, Peter Moore. That guy, I don't like him.
Why
what I
are
meant by
either of you here?
What?
Sorry.
Why are either of you even here?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're here to bring the comedy, apparently.
Yeah, and to talk about Bernie when you're not here. That's why we exist.
Anyway, so yes.
Battlefront almost had trees growing in real time.
As if you would even be on a battle long enough for that to make sense. But they would do it. They would waste the money on it.
Wait a minute.
They would do it.
Hold on. Could you imagine? Wait a minute. Could you imagine like red team and blue team? They just meet in the middle. Hold on a second. They all stop and they turn to this tree and they say, "Is it growing?"
Everyone has
Peter
to.
Molyneux promised this fucking tree would grow.
Dude, do you know what would happen? People would literally stop matches mid-match for hours on end just to see if something would grow.
Just keep this match going. Tie it up
Yeah.
forever.
There would literally be like a private match. Someone would turn the Xbox on for like 2 weeks just to see if it would grow or sprout blossoms.
But I have to tell this little thing because on the Steam sale, Battlefront 2 is on sale, right?
Oh, everyone go buy that. Seriously,
No.
if you want to play a Battlefront game, that's the one. No, shut up. If you want
No,
to play a Battlefront game,
fine
we'll
if
get
you
that
want
one.
to show after I tell this story. One of the things it says is, and that's for like a lot of the Star Wars games, it says, it no longer has multiplayer support, right? I was like, well, that kind of sucks, but at least it has a single-player game you can enjoy.
A lengthy one. And guess what? You can play against the AI and have a pretty damn good time. I logged like 1,000 fucking hours. No, probably way more than that on my original Xbox with the original Battlefront 2. Just playing by myself. Like, I got so many of the guns to the point where they were like the special reward guns that I would just automatically have them on my soldiers no matter what I did. They would be ones where if you were to play the regular soldier, you could unlock a special blaster rifle if you did it well enough that fired burst shots, and every time it would just always like instant, if you got a headshot especially, it would just be instant kill of everything. So you just run around, done. It was great.
Good fun.
That was all from single player. It was fun as hell.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next category before I lose my mind.
Too late. I've already lost it.
Okay, now this is a category that is for me, basically. And this is the most disappointing game of 2015 for me.
And it's not Battlefront.
No, it's Metal Gear
Oh.
Solid 5.
Okay.
It is Metal Gear Solid 5. Because the game was incomplete, it felt empty, and I was just generally sad. I liked the game, don't get me wrong. Mechanically, it's a wonderful game. Absolutely wonderful. It just, for me, it doesn't have the Metal Gear of Metal Gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Purple Hippo
all-time-
named your Purple Hippo named your award for you. It is the Son I Am Disappoint award.
Yeah.
The point
That
award
works.
goes to Metal Gear Solid 5. I was really hoping that David Hayter would make a guest appearance at the end of Metal Gear Solid 5 as Big Boss, but he did not. It was still voiced by Kiefer Sutherland, which made me sad. But yeah, so that's that. In my opinion, that was my most disappointing game of the year. Guys?
I understand that.
Now, best truck-related video game. Now,
Is it Euro Truck Simulator 2015?
No.
Oh.
No.
By the way, Optimus, a link for you in the chat.
Okay.
The best truck-related game of 2015 goes to Transformers Devastation.
Yeah, you knew that one. You didn't even have to ask Mike on that.
Yeah.
Like, what other truck-related game would there be aside from Euro Truck Simulator?
I'm pretty sure there's one of the. Pretty sure there's one of those every year, man. There's like the farming simulator ones.
No, Transformers Devastation was a platinum game. It had platinum combat. And it might not have been made by Bayo Team One, but it was pretty.
It was made by the Revengeance team, which isn't a bad team.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing at all.
At least it wasn't the Korra team, which was in woof.
Korra was an okay game.
Like I said, it was okay,
wasn't-
but I think you got a better
yeah.
experience from, the
Absolutely.
Revengeance team than
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
go ahead.
Now, waifu of the year. Waifu of the year goes to.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're thinking,
Hold on. Let's explain the category first. Waifu of the year.
Okay.
What are the
Waifu of
limitations?
the year.
What are the acceptable options? And this one, we should all have one.
Your main character's OTP.
Does it have to be the main character's OTP, or can it be the one you wanted to? Never mind. I'll explain.
Okay. This is the one you believe is your character's OTP.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, can do.
Can do. Okay.
You first, then Optimus, then me.
The award goes to Kazuhira Miller from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Waifu?
Okay.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 5, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Snake is obviously the husbando.
Yeah.
Miller is the waifu.
Okay. Optimus, your pick. Go.
Well, if we're being silly.
No, you can be silly.
No,
you can
be serious
silly.
too. Or silly, either or.
I don't know, who gives a shit. I made a joke to this with some other people because they're also doing, unrelated, doing a waifu of the year, and they wanted my input. I was like, okay. So I put in they wanted like 3 choices, right? So I put in 3 choices. I put in Chun-Li from Street Fighter V, with her alternate outfit. Anyway, Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5 because Stephanie Justin is a beautiful woman and
she's a wonderful person.
Yeah, and did a good, thing. And the I will have to share a picture of this for you guys because y'all probably don't know what he looks like. But the third choice was Potemkin from Guilty Gear Zerd Sign. So to show you what Potemkin looks like.
Do it. Put it up on the screen if you got the screen open. Do the screen share,
dude.
Okay, all right. Let me view image. Let me go here. Is this it? Yeah, screen share. And where is the thinger? All right.
I should clarify, it's Kazuhira Miller and his hamburgers.
Okay. I am screen sharing now.
I see.
So yeah. That is the waifu of the year.
That's the
All right.
waifu of the year.
Yes.
I guess those metal things on the corner on the chest could be nips. I guess that works.
Well, no, it's just, he's Potemkin, and he's amazing, and fuck you.
Okay. So mine...
Who's your waifu?
Mine is... Yes, I have to clarify this, because I technically have 2. Both of them from Fallout. Piper and Curie. Now, I say Curie especially, because... the character is really, really interesting, and it's if you don't know, can I spoil? I guess I should. Spoiler alert! If you don't want to listen to this part, tune out and then come back. Hopefully, someone will send you a message or something. But in the game, Curie was actually a or I guess a nurse handy robot, a female Mr. Handy, who you then get as a companion, and then through process of personal interactions, transfer their consciousness into a synth body that was kicking around that failed to undergo a mind wipe operation, so it was just a dead body that was, in use. So you can do that, and then Curie becomes a synth. So like a person in every respect except for biology. They bleed. They have their organs They have organs that fall out. It's the ultimate bioengineered person. So they transfer into that, and then she becomes a romanceable companion. And it's really interesting to see a robot suddenly have to come to grips with human traits like emotions and things like that. So it's just the character development there is so fascinating. But I always keep falling head over heels for Piper before I can get to her. So I always just keep going back to Piper. It's like, damn it, I really wanted to romance Curie, and then I can't because I can't stop romancing Piper. Fuck. God. So that was my
You
thing.
got problems, son.
Yeah, I got problems. Okay, I'm done. All done.
So those were our waifus of the year. Now I'm just gonna move on to our game of the year, 2015. You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
My game of the year was The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt, and its expansion, Heart of Stone, I had a really great time playing that game. I played that game solidly for 3 weeks, finished it, was extremely happy with my experience. Apparently I made all the wrong choices. And then when the expansion came out, I played through that, and it was really great. So for me, I think it was the game. It would have been Metal Gear 5 if Metal Gear 5 was complete and not an empty, barren wasteland of insanity. That would have been my game of the year because I was so hyped for it. But sadly, it didn't feel like a Metal Gear game. And Witcher 3 was complete, felt like a Witcher game. It was open world like I ride a pony, and I could bone chicks. So,
That's always good. That's always
I
good.
got to see titties.
Romancing the shit out of everybody you possibly can in a game is always a winning strategy, I find.
Right. Well, not really, because if you try to romance Triss and Yennefer at the same time, you get this bonus scene where they like are all like, "Hey, girl, let's have a three-way," and then they tie them up, and then you don't get to bone any of them.
that's fucking brilliant. I like that. And I would have said, obviously don't try and swindle both characters at the same time.
And then afterwards, you're not allowed to bone either of them. So, anyway, that's that. For me, Witcher 3, complete, actual game, not horrible. So,
yeah.
Those were my standards this year because everything else is rubbish.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Anything to say about that?
Not really.
Oh.
You would say Fallout because you're a fucking peasant.
I would, but because I haven't fired up Witcher 3 yet, my Xbox is not solely owned, so someone else is using it. Ironically, to play a console version of Fallout 3 that I got that person for the holidays. So they're doing that. I haven't really been able to play Witcher 3 yet, so I can't comment on that one. So by default, I'm kind of left with Fallout. Otherwise, I very likely would have gone with Witcher 3 because I have heard wonderful things, and I'm extremely excited to play it, but I haven't gotten my chance yet. But I have it, and it's coming.
Anyway, Optimus?
I would have to, I mean, just from purely that I am a super fanboy and, you know, we're talking about my personal game of the year, I'm going to say Transformers Devastation.
That's
Fair enough.
fine.
Because...
Now, Husbando of the Year. Go.
Husbando of the Year. Okay.
Vash the Stampede. Okay. We've determined in another group, we've determined Vash the Stampede is just the Husbando of Eternity.
Okay, that's his. Docs, go.
Okay, this is difficult. Okay.
It is difficult, I know.
Now, you try and you're like, oh man, who would be Husbando of the Year? And it's really difficult. But I would say Geralt, I guess. But you know, I think that's by default because most other characters were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it would be,
even after you fixed his hair, because I know you had hair problems for.
I had hair.
Like you said, the hair textures they were just all over the place. You didn't know what was going on.
Because NVIDIA Hairworks made his hair go all floopy and weird. It was insane. I'm like, hair doesn't move like that, NVIDIA. It's like, yes, it does. I'm like, no, it doesn't. I have hair. It's like they got a bunch of bald people to go, this is how hair moves. So I think, yeah, for me, I think Geralt probably from The Witcher 3. The other
Okay.
alternative would be Snake. But it's really difficult because, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 5, and the game's been out for months,
Mm.
stop listening if you don't want to know. I can't really say Snake because he's actually only in the game for 40 minutes. So there you go.
Oh no. Okay. So
That's it.
my
What about you?
pick. Um, this one's gonna be another Fallout one, but I got another category right after that. Won't be Fallout. This one would probably be Nick Valentine.
Okay.
For those who don't know, he's a early model synth from the game, and he's a companion of yours. He's a detective at the local city. He kind of helps you around a lot. But I picked Nick because he's got some fucking great comebacks for whenever you're with the Brother to Steel, and they're all like anti-synth. Like, how could you have that thing following you around? How does it think? And he had Kai's comebacks like, I could ask the same thing about you too, huh? It's like, because he's modeled after like a 1950s-ish detective
So
cop
he's like a
person.
gumshoe. Yeah.
He's like an
Yeah,
untouchable. Yeah.
yeah.
Let
So
me tell you something.
he's an yeah, no, it's sort of like that, but not quite that bad. But he has that voice for it. He has the voice
He's
for it,
Robert Stack.
and he asks, and the first like character interaction you have with them as a companion. So you'll have someone as a companion for a while, and then they'll be like, "Hey, can we talk?" So his first one is you ask, "Sure, like what's going on?" And is there something wrong? And he's like, "Well, actually, I was wondering the same thing about you. I mean, you just woke up after the end of the world. Your kid's been taken. Like your wife's dead. Like what? How are you okay?" Like, and it's like, wow. I would have never thought to ask that of somebody. And here's this character being like, you've been through fucking hell in a handbasket, dude. How are you holding up? It's like, huh, wow, thanks. I wouldn't have thought of that. Appreciate that. It's a moment of humanity in him that's like, wow, it makes him a really, really nice character and a really approachable, friendly guy. And so yeah, I would say Husband of the Year would be him, for me. Now, my next category, Bro of the Year.
Bro of the year.
Yeah. Who would
Like,
you
who is a
not
true
not
bro?
who would you not classify as husband or wife, but to be like, you you're
D-Dog
good.
from Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah? Good
Yeah,
one.
best buddy. 10 out of 10. He's
Yeah,
bro.
from what I've seen, he was a good bro.
Yeah. D-Dog, best buddy.
What about you, Optimus?
I don't know because I didn't play many buddy games. Not yet anyway. I really don't. Yeah, I really can't answer that. So
Okay. I have two specific individuals and by association their groups. Both of them are from Halo 5. First one would be Sergeant Locke to the Master Chief, because if you to take the story out of its setting as investigating disturbances and or wondering if the chief's gone AWOL, you have a story of another fellow soldier basically trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this guy and trying to help him get back in line and then helping him and saving him by the end. Even though they're sort of adversarial throughout the story, though they never actually the only time they ever really fight is not to death, but to try and incapacitate and recover. An alternate, and if people aren't necessarily happy with that, then probably Fred and or the rest of Blue Team, which for similar reasons to Nick from my earlier pick, because they actually ask the main character, "You okay?" Often they check on his state. If you know Halo lore, they've been the guys he's been fighting beside for probably about 32 years now. Like 32 years of being a team. except for that brief period where the actual games, Halos 1 through 3, take place, because they're kind of missing. But the rest of that time, they're a team. They're always together, always working together. So those would be my picks for bro of the year, because they just work together really well. And they check on each other. They wonder about each other's health. They look after each other. It's very touching to see. Oh yeah, that's all the categories I could think of on the spot.
Mm-hmm. That works.
Yeah.
What else?
I think that's really it.
Yeah.
I think honorable mention, like cool games. I would say honorable mentions to Brawlhalla for being like Smash, but on PC. That's really fun. That's about it, really. I think it's
Okay, that's
time to
pretty
do
good.
another giveaway.
Yeah.
Let's do another giveaway. This one's for the chat, yes?
Yep, that's for the chat. So if you want to win, the first person who typed the answer in the chat will win a copy of Payday 2 and some DLC for it.
No.
I'm just trying to think of a question. So, you guys chit chat while I
So
do
Bernie
this.
Sanders.
Yeah, so
No,
Bernie Sanders.
stop it.
Okay, Donald Trump.
Dear God, no.
Please no.
Hey, look, he just wants to build a wall around. He just wants to build a kaiju wall around America. That's fine. He wants to keep
Instead of
kaiju.
keeping out kaiju, it's to keep out, people fleeing kaiju.
Well, no. See, the thing is, you don't understand. It's like once he builds the wall, like nobody's gonna know what the fuck's on the other side of the wall, so he can just say, "Yeah, kaiju."
America doesn't exist anymore. It's just all kaiju. How did they
No,
get
no.
in there?
America
I might let
exists
him in.
inside of its wall. And inside the wall, they think there are like it's literally. Remember those old maps from back in early maps where it said "Here be dragons."
Yeah.
So it would just be the United States, like was surrounded by a giant wall, and like the rest of the world map would say "Here be kaiju."
Because the internet doesn't exist in Trump's world. I forgot about that.
Exactly. Well, the
He
internet
kills the
exists, but
internet,
it would actually be an intranet, so it would be
Oh, so he'd make it communist China. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And then what would happen is, to try to further the, thing that there are kaiju out there, he would fund like, giant robots to fight the kaiju, but they would never do anything. But people would be so distracted. We got giant fucking robots, and that's cool as shit.
But so the long con. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to con, you need to really get people to think that they're a kaiju. And the thing is, if they really ends up being kaiju, at least now you have giant fucking robots to fight them with. Because you never know.
Problems.
Oh, it's fucking terrifying.
I'm trying to find like a suitable question. It's taking me a minute. I'm sorry, guys.
So you like my foreign policy? Build a wall.
To build a wall.
Yeah,
People
build a wall.
out.
Kaiju and all that good stuff.
Would you keep people out of the wall?
I mean, if they want to parachute in, that's fine.
Okay. Optimus, not against airborne immigrants.
No. I mean, they would just have to go through customs.
Sure.
Falling 300 miles an hour while they're delivering.
You have an airborne customs unit that just
they're just they're falling alongside you.
Hey,
so what is your name?
Arms.
What is your name? What is your country of origin? I think this is a really bad time to be asking these questions.
Why did President Trump make me do it? He parachutes beside it. Because you're a loser, you dummy. What?
I want to fire you right now.
Don't you question me, shoots him in the head.
Got full authoritarian control over everything.
Even the air.
Y'all got to admit, my idea of the United States government would be amazing. Just airborne customs.
Extremely entertaining.
No. What we do, we'll be fair. We'll send planes to other countries, right? And while they're on the plane, they can, decide, they can do all the paperwork. If they're good, then we, kick them out of the plane and they can parachute. And wherever they land, that's where they can build their house. So we'll be planning a lot of drops.
You land on someone else's house, just build over their house.
That's right. Just build on top of that one.
Bulldoze their house and build right over it. No. I'm entitled to land underneath the house. Too bad. He said so. Done.
I said you could build your house. You would build the house on top of that house because then you would have a duplex. No, you can't duplex. No, you cannot bulldoze anything. That's illegal.
Bulldoze.
You can't bulldoze, but you could build on top of it.
President Trump said I could bulldoze.
No, that's not what he said. He said where you land is where you build your house. You're not understanding. So you're trying to be funny, but you're not You're not seeing that what I'm saying is actually funnier because then you would have a duplex apartment, and you increase the land values.
Yeah, but I like my idea better. So bulldoze.
Because Trump's a businessman, he knows that if you got a duplex, it's worth more than a regular house. So hey.
But construction cons make a lot more money.
That's why he's doing it.
So what, is he charging the immigrants to build the houses on top of the other houses?
Exactly.
You keep introducing new terrible elements to this, and it keeps getting worse.
But funny.
Okay, that's one way to put it.
I'm literally making Trump Lex Luthor from the Superman movies.
God.
He's literally like a land baron. He's like...
Land baron in a country that doesn't give a shit for land.
Have you found a damn question yet? Because this is... I'm stretching this out as far as I can.
I'm sorry. It's taking a while.
I'm stretching this as far as I can.
Failing miserably.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is great. Make America great again. Just build duplexes on top of other houses. It's fine.
Oh my god.
So now we're not building other houses on other houses. We're just building full duplexes on other houses. Okay.
Now, why not? You're 2 for 1. So when the
why not just build another Trump Tower on every house, but not as nice because something pride and the hair.
Well, see, we would first, we would just aim for like places like Montana and Nevada, places where there isn't a lot of people, aim for them first. So there's plenty of land they could, settle on and build their house. Oh, by the way, they have to go cut their own wood and shit. So they have to whatever they find, they can build their house out of. So you might have a cactus house or some shit, but that's fine.
So Minecraft, okay. Trump's a fucking faggot. Can I just say that? Yeah, I'm done.
I like how you got to admit though, my theoretical Trump is a lot more hilarious than what might actually happen. But
yeah, what would actually happen is a lot scarier.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. See, I didn't get to the point where it's just a giant Trump blimp. Just his face always going across and telling you,
what a hideous mug! What a fucking hideous mug to have to look at everywhere you go. Ugh, vomit-inducing. Ugh. Couldn't even pretty himself up. Give me his daughter. That'll work. Put his daughter on everything.
That's incest.
You know he wants to bang her. Don't give me that.
I don't know that, and I really don't want to speculate on that. Sox already has one copyright strike. You don't want any Donald Trump coming after her.
Trump, why? It'd be part of Trump's plan to close down the internet and those bad parts, like the parts that make fun of him.
Anyway, Sox, have you got a damn question?
I do.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Good. Go.
Okay. In Mega Man 9.
Oh God.
What was the name of one of the 8 robotic masters modeled after a mermaid? First one in chat wins.
Modeled after
It's a damn
what?
good thing I'm not allowed to compete because I would lose horribly.
Yeah, and you answer in the chat.
Yeah, answer in chat.
Are you watching the chat? So
Nope.
Yeah. Oy vey.
I'm going now. Hang on. I'll just type the answer. Optimus, you watch the chat.
Okay. Jamie won.
Jamie won!
Yep.
Yay!
They got Splash Woman first.
That is the correct answer. Splash Woman is the answer.
That sounds lewd.
And Purple Hippo said Kaiji Inafune. So
It took me a while. I was trying to think. I don't know if
and that
that
was
was
for
obscure
Payday
enough.
2 plus DLC. Is that what you said it
Yeah,
was?
it's Payday 2 plus DLC.
Okay.
You see, we were ranting
Hooray!
about Trump for so long, we couldn't even remember what the prize was.
Thank you.
Congratulations for the winnings.
My gate,
Uh,
my
yeah.
yeah. I don't know anymore.
Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us on New Year's Eve.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for
It's
being
really,
losers like us.
yeah. And that's all of our games we had to give away. That was like all of our keys.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll try and rustle up some more.
Hmm.
And some jimmies.
And some jimmies. I'm pretty sure we rustled a bunch of jimmies. Like my jimmies are completely rustled from today. um, but yeah. So, thank you, Wiki, for donating those keys. Awesome. Yeah. So let's talk about what we're super duper hyped for 2016 games that are coming out.
Okay.
You first.
Okay. I want No Man's Sky and because that's the space game where you can go touch
Yeah.
planets and blow shit up and
And
ruin
the
everyone's day.
universe is procedurally generated, and there's so
Yup.
much stuff that the chances of you running into another player, unless they know where you are, is so slim.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
so
that
excited
sounds
for
great.
that. And I'm also really excited for dinosaur metalcore game, Horizon Dawn or something. I don't remember what it's called, but dinosaurs and metalcore, metal dinosaurs. Everything's made out of like clockwork. It's insane.
Cool.
Um, that's really about it. I mean, Street Fighter 5 will be cool. But that's all really. I'm not too hyped about much else. You guys?
Uh, I'm looking forward to the Platinum Ninja Turtle game.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. They've already showed like kind of the art style, and it looks like the art style is kind of giving you that '80s feel from the original comics and stuff like that. Not
Yeah,
the TV show, the comics, yeah. And it's already got like a rating that's like it hasn't got an official rating yet, but it's kind of leaning towards that. This ain't gonna be like kiddie game kind of thing.
yeah.
So
Bus Simulator 2016 is coming up before the end of the month. I'm sure everybody is hyped for that.
oh yeah.
Bus Simulator 2016. Amazing.
I mean, when you say the end of the month, do you mean like within the next hour, or do you mean, or do you mean like the end of January?
Probably the end of January.
Okay.
That's what that person said. What am I most hyped for? Definitely No Man's Sky, as has already been said, because it just sounds awesome. I used to would have for a while. I would have been like, no man, Star Citizen will be so much better. Yeah, no, not anymore. Not anymore.
Basically, yeah. Um.
Yes.
Anyway, what have you guys been playing this
Yes.
week?
Sorry. Um, No Man's Sky, and I had to take care of something quickly.
That's fine.
And I don't know what else.
I know it's really hard
It is hard. It is hard. We don't know what
because
else is coming out
nothing.
this year.
Yeah,
I'm still a little, well, I can say I'm still a little excited for Andromeda, despite the loss of that person. We will have to
yeah.
see how that goes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So let's do what we've been playing and wrap up the show. I'm sure everyone
Hmm.
wants to go do other things.
Yeah, like watch balls drop and stuff like that.
Yeah, go watch balls drop.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
what have I been playing this week? I have not really been playing anything. It's been the holiday season here, so I've played a little bit of Path of Exile. I realized that the spec I was going for with my witch, I was doing a dual flame totem spec, doesn't actually work properly. Um, so I've swapped over to my Ranger, and I'm trying either a tornado shot spec or a tornado shot spec. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've also been playing a little bit of Rebel Galaxy, which is really fun. If you like third person kind of space shoot bangs, it's really good. So, yeah, that's it. That's what I've been playing.
You.
Cool.
If you are?
Total War Attila. Been playing a fair bit of that because I got it recently. Been enjoying it too. It's pretty fun. They changed up a lot of stuff. A lot of new features added in. That's nice. It's just a fun game. So.
Mm-hmm.
And Halo 5, beat the campaign in a couple hours because it's the main reason I was playing it for.
That
Was the
sucks.
campaign.
Hours.
I literally play it quick. I don't really try for
No, that
challenge.
still sucks, man.
Why?
Well, Halo 5 is made for multi, usually anyway. So
I don't care, man.
I don't like that. I don't
Campaigns
like that it's
should be,
made
like,
for that.
At least 30 hours.
Oh, I could have sunk it if I was in 30 hours plus into it if I wanted a challenge, but I wanted to
man.
blow through it for the story.
Yeah, but still. Anyway.
Yeah, go on, Optimus.
me and my friend started playing Saints Row 4.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Finally, yeah, because we've been talking about it, and so we finally went and did it, and yeah, we're having fun.
Good.
Mm-hmm. And while I'm here, I'm trying to round out my my shopping list for that gift card that I got, and I got a little extra to go. So let me just read you what I've gotten. What I've got in my shopping cart right now. I got both Knights of the Old Republic games.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Are good. I got Witcher 1 and 2 because I didn't have either of those, so I said, might as well get
Enhanced
those.
edition?
Yeah, Enhanced Edition.
Okay.
It's all that Steam has.
Okay, good.
Mountain Blade Warband with the DLC.
Oh god, yes.
$7.99 right now if anybody wants to pick that up. I think that's a good
go
time
buy
to
that if you have the money. It's dirt cheap and it's a fucking great game.
And it comes with that. I think it comes with the Viking Conquest also.
Viking Conquest DLC is amazing. It's so much fun.
Killer is Dead in Nightmare Edition.
That's actually really good.
And it's only $3.99, so yeah.
Yeah, I recommend playing that with the Japanese voices because the English voices will make you want to kill yourself.
Okay,
Noted.
I keep that in mind. City Skylines is
great game by a great company, Paradox Interactive, as per usual. One of the best city builders out there at the moment.
And I figured, why not? Since I had Saints Row 4, I picked up because it was on sale. Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. So
nice.
Yeah.
It was only $5.09 on the sale.
Did you get CK2 yet?
Yeah, I got that last week.
Did you get all the DLC for it yet?
No. It's like $105.
Yeah,
no,
I can't afford
it. It's like $200 something. Don't even give me this $105 crap. It's fucking incredibly expensive.
On sale at the moment, it's $105.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, so that makes sense for it to be on sale. Yeah.
Like the main game is only $10, which is from what it regularly is, that's really good.
Did you get the important DLCs? We'll say. Those would be Sword of Islam, Legacy of Rome, Merchant Republics, The Old Gods, Rajas of India, Horse Lords, Way of Life. Those are the main ones.
Hold on.
That actually add content. The rest are sprites and portrait packs.
Yeah, everything right now would be $102.58 if you bought everything.
Yeah.
But it seems like all the play DLC is pretty cheap. No, let's see.
It's like between $5 and $15.
The features DLCs are the ones I listed. The rest of them are just portrait packs, music, and sprites.
Yeah, like converter packs and things like that.
Yeah, the converter pack you don't need.
Yeah.
No, that's converts it for another game. So.
I'll just leave it alone for now and just see how I enjoy it first, and then.
Yeah. Just know that the other ones had a ton of features. So. But I'm not sure how many of them because they do patch the game a lot to offer a lot of the features for release with the game, and then some of the benefits. So if it's patched, you should have a lot of the features already.
Well, one thing, if I do multiplayer, I've heard if I do multiplayer with somebody who has
it updates,
then
it upgrades
so
to the person
I
who
can
has
kind of
everything.
experience
So
it
if you were to
that way.
multiplayer with me, you'd have everything.
Yeah. So let me see real quick. I just want to make sure how much. Let's see. Whoa, wrong one.
Oh, and the Charlemagne DLC is one of the other major ones too that you would have to get. I forgot about that one.
Okay.
But yeah.
40. I just want. Let me do some quick math real quick.
Yep.
So I have like $9.19 that will be left on my Steam card after I get that. So if anybody has some recommendations, tweet me.
Yay! Okay, well, I think that's the show for tonight, guys. It's the last one of 2015.
Current year.
Yeah.
Current year. And on to next
well,
current
it was
year.
the first one technically for me in 2016. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're in the future. Stop being in the future. Come to the past.
Thank you all for supporting us this year. And we'll try and keep making content and make it even better.
Yep.
So, yay. We're gonna take a little break. I don't know if we'll be on next week. But we might be, but we may not. It depends, and I will let you guys know what happens with my my main YouTube channel and see what the fuck happens there. And yeah. Anyway, so we'll be back soon for more Dead Gamers Talking. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and we will see you on the flip side.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.